All right, hey guys, this is chops, 8-inch chops, how to put them on a 579, which is a little different than all the other trucks out there. A little more complicated. All the tools you'll need for this is a 13 millimeter to take off that curb mirror that's up there, usually over this door. Some silicone to plug those holes where the curb mirror was. Some rubbing alcohol and some paper towels to get everything really clean. And that, oh yeah, if you're not going to take this wind channel completely out, if you are going to take it out, you don't need anything. It just pops out. But what I did for mine, so I'll talk about later, is I left them in because I wanted the wind channel, rain channel. So you'll need a straight razor, a knife, a razor knife, whatever, to cut those. Easy peasy. Took about an hour, just really taking my time, going slow, trying to figure it out in a parking lot while I'm waiting to get loaded. It's an easy job. All right, next project for this is I got these 8-inch chops for the doors, and they're stainless steel. Picked them up in Indiana, and see, that's the inside. But I'm not a chrome kind of guy, so I had them, that's just a wrap. I had them wrapped in matte black to match all the accents on this truck, the mirrors and the handles. Originally I wanted them to be this burgundy maroon, whatever color this is, Peterbilt has on their trucks, but they didn't have anything close enough to match and look kind of cheesy. So we decided just to go with matte black to match the accents. Now, 579, these are a little more difficult than your other trucks, and mainly because you have this wind curb thing here, and it needs to be removed. Some guys remove it. What I want to do is keep the lower part of it because I think it's useful. Keeps the rain out if your window's down, etc. So I'm just going to trim mine, just cut it basically right below the chop. All right, first thing that's got to go is your curb mirror. That thing, dude, I never use that thing. It's supposed to be for checking how close you are to a curb so you don't scrub your tires or whatever when you're backing in. But I've never used it. Don't imagine I ever will. But if you guys do use it, it's no big deal. You can just mark some holes or mark some spot and drill some holes in your chop to put it back on. It's two 13 millimeter bolts, and that's it. Thing will pop right off. And it's those two right there. After you get that mirror off, I'd fill those two holes in with silicone. That way you just don't have to worry about water buildup or water dripping down in there and running down your door, filling up your door. Here's a before. So I just held up the chop and marked it with a blade, and then just cut through that and peeled it off. The top part, left the bottom part on there as a wind deflector, rain deflector. It peels out easy enough. You don't even have to take this completely off. Just bend that down some and then pry it out to where the cut is. Next is get you some rubbing alcohol and clean that really good. You don't want to lose your chop flying down the road. And that's it, it's on there. I added a little angle cut to the wind deflector just so it wasn't squared off. It looks a little better. I would highly recommend starting on the passenger door, the door that you use a lot less than the other, of course. And just be careful when you put it up. I mean, dry fit everything, dry test how you're gonna fit it, make sure you know where it's gonna be, because it's a one-shot deal. If you mess up and pull that tape off, then you need to go buy more tape, and that stuff's not cheap. But that's it, perfect, one shot. Okay, these are your 8-inch chops, and as you can see on the inside, what's about 4.5 inches. So if you get the 6-inch chops, you'll only have about, what, 2.5 inches hanging down over your window. All right, I made it home. I put about 30, 40 miles on the truck with the chops on it. And They rode nice. There's no flapping or flopping or anything like that. And it was nice with the windows down now. You don't get so much airflow into, I like running with windows down or partially way down. You don't get so much turbulence and airflow coming into the cab. It deflects a lot of that, so just, doesn't mess up your hair when you're driving. But yeah, I like them, man. They're cool. It just makes the truck a little more comfortable, and I say it's an easy fit. If you do happen to mess up, it's not the end of the world. When you're putting them on, you get them crooked or something, you can pop them back off. You can buy that two-sided 3M tape. It's called 3M tape. You can get it at any auto parts store. You get a little roll of it and just, put them back on there and try again. See you guys.